Alright viewers, we're back with day 2. I didn't think a ball joint would be a 2-day project, but evidently it is. Got our new axle shaft here from Napa. And the splines on this one are in a lot better shape. So we got threads all the way to the end, so that's a good thing. This is a remanufactured shaft. I'm sure when they get my core, it'll probably go straight in the trash, but let's get this axle popped out of here. We'll do the original job we came to do and change out that ball joint and get this job finished up. Let's see if this will pop out of there okay. Hey, look at that. So far, so good. There we go. Kind of hold that arm down for us and keep it steady, that way we're not dancing around with it. Now let's see if we can stack some stuff up on this ball joint, get it to hopefully pop loose on us. Usually you get them to crack loose, so come right out of there. After I drop this stuff on the floor 5 or 6 times. I don't believe there's a snap ring on that. We better double check. Almost certain there's not. Grab a flashlight here. They're just pressed it. There's no snapping. But it looks like I really want to hold up that arm. It'd be just the way this job would go too. Now, let me put a little pressure on it again, and we'll give it a whack with a hammer. See how that works. Let me grab the air hammer and give it a whack on the stud. I don't want to, these arms are just tin, you know, these things are like Swiss cheese. I don't want to damage that, so we'll see if we can, got some pressure on it now, see if we can just rattle with the air hammer and get it to pop out of there. That doesn't look like it moved. It's gonna be a fighter all the way. There she goes. Whoa! Boom. Hopefully going back in goes okay. I've got to mow that inboard. That kind of stay. Of course, this is kind of on a slope, so it's going to want to push cockeyed on us. See if we can't get it started. Sometimes I'll put a little pressure on them and then tap them a little, put a little pressure and tap them, try to get them to go straight. This one looks like it started pretty straight, so we'll see. Yeah, it looks good. Make sure the stud's coming through. Yep. move ball joint came with a snap ring. So we'll just stick that up on there. There, we're in. I got the ball joint in now, and that went pretty well. And that was our initial job. So I'm just going to take, being this wheel bearing's still good in the sense that, you know, the bearing portion of it's good. I don't really see the sense in changing it. I'm just going to clean up the splines. I'm just going to go in there with just a pick, you know, and dig the rust out of the centers of the grooves. I don't think it'll take that long. And, you know, just going with a file and just, you know, just stick the corner of the file right in the groove and just push some of that rust out and hopefully get our CV shaft fitting in there a lot better than it was, and then get this thing put together and ship it down the road. I'd say it looks pretty good. Didn't take much, really. I think leaving the penetrating oil in there really kind of softened the rust. So you went in there with just the pick, and you could just feel it, just, you know, scraping the junk out of there. And I barely touched it with a file, just sticking on the edge of the grooves and just, you know, one at a time to just bust the rust loose. And so I think we'll be good. We'll slobber it up with some anti-seize and hopefully prevent this from happening in the future, and get our axle popped in the transmission and good to go. Maybe before we pop it in, we'll slobber it up here and whoops, get it stuck in from the back side a little bit before we put it in the training. See if it starts. You know, if it seems to start in there, then I think we'll be in good shape. Oh yeah, it's probably, I mean, we're gonna have to draw it in a little bit with the bolt. I mean, sometimes you can't always push these things straight in. It goes through quite a ways. You can see by the amount of never sees on there, it went almost halfway to the splines, or better than a third anyways. So now it's just, you know, lightly inserting it. So I think we'll be good. Get it popped in the training here and put this thing together. We don't have to cut that one loose yet. We'll cut this one loose. The ratchet straps are pretty handy to have around the shop. There, cut this one loose. Ball joint lined up, so we'll get the nut on the ball joint and pull that axle through. We should be good to go. Lined up with the cotter pin here. Almost looks like the hole's too small for the cotter pin they sent. Wouldn't surprise me, but sure is looking that way. Yeah, it's a pretty tiny hole for this cotter pin. I can't even see. Yeah, it is drilled through all the way. I was gonna say, I can't even tell if it's drilled through all the way, but the hole's definitely too small for this pin. Might have just had a little burr right on the edge of it. I heard it kind of catch there, yeah. As I just had a little burr on it, no big deal. I heard the drill bit kind of catch a little bit. There. Actually, I'm going to run it in with the old nut because this is a lock nut. I don't want to keep running it in and out in case we have to. Let me grab the old nut. Now this is a lock nut too, but sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, is it nut going on hard or is the axle coming in hard? So, but like I said, this is a lock nut too, so I can't expect it to go real easy, but we'll see here. Noise at all. You can see the axle's good and free now. I got no worries there. Well, that turned out pretty good despite the original circumstance. Grab a torque wrench. I think we got it. Well, viewers, that's going to do it for me. You can see that putting a ball joint in a 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan, pretty simple task, just about anybody can do pretty easily. Well, that was the way I hoped to end this video, but just didn't work that way. So you can see how, well, pretty much an easy task, or what was going to be an easy task, can turn out to be a real pain. So have a little patience, walk away if you have to, and get out the sledgehammer. So we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If not, give us a thumbs down, and be sure to check us out on Facebook. I can be found there, and on Google Plus also. And as always, viewers, remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.